Hey everyone, it's Kristen. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one first. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing 2 days together, so every other day, because the stamp calendar has the stamp and then it has where they got, that image from, what cover, what issue. So it makes more sense just to do it, every other day than just revisiting what I already, said. Oh, so I found this. It's actually a towel behind me. Um, it is actually, I've never used it because it's actually one of the last gifts my sister ever gave me. So I never ended up using it. I just kept it instead. Um, anyway, so this might, until I find something different, I'll keep looking because it's kind of a backdrop, kind of not really. Anyway, sorry, don't mean to get emotional. But so you'll probably be seeing me wear this a lot in these videos because it's getting cold here. Cold for us is like under 40. It actually said it was supposed to snow yesterday, but it did not snow. We didn't even get rain, so I'm not sure where they got that from. So there's rumors that it's going to snow tomorrow, but I whenever they say it's going to snow, I mean it's Texas, so I don't put much stock into that, so we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. So for Tuesday, yesterday, is this image of Thor. And he first appeared in, the Journey into Mystery. And then the next, for today, it's Balder the Brave. And he appeared like in Thor 2 issues later. And he's normally, seen with the Warriors 3. And it's interesting because they have, the stats again. So if you compare him to the only other person that we've had stats for so far, Winter Soldier. So Balder, intelligence 3, strength 5, speed 2, durability 6, energy 1, because energy is pretty much anyone that has like energy based powers. Skills 5. So if you compare that to Winter Soldier, he's stronger, more durable, but Winter Soldier has, one more point of skill than he does. So it'd be interesting to see that matchup. Who do you think would win between the two? I mean, granted, like Balder is a god like Thor. So, my money is on Balder, but you never know, honestly. So there's that image of him again in the stats. So for the stamp, okay, like I said, 1973. So I was surprised that they include this character in the stamps, and this was the third character that they included. So it's Conan the Barbarian. And there's the stamp, what it looks like, and you could find it in Power Man number 18, Amazing Spider-Man number 134, and Power Man number 23. So, and here's where they got the image from. Conan the Barbarian 32. November of 1973. So the interesting thing about Conan is he was actually pretty popular in the 70s. Marvel acquired the rights to publish comics about him from Robert E. Howard in 1970, and so that's when they started publishing comics. And I believe Red Sonja debuted in Conan the Barbarian in 1973, like February of 1973. So let's see, 23, Conan 23. So that kind of might have something to do with the fact that he's put on, basically the top 100 characters in the 1973. Because his comic book was popular then, and with the addition of Red Sonja, I mean, I did a video on her recently, And I mean, you know, she's depicted in a chainmail bikini. So, you know. Anyway, and then of course, because this was before Arnold Schwarzenegger starred in the 1982 movie Conan the Barbarian, which I have actually, I have to admit, I've never seen. So now I'm curious. Now I'm probably gonna go watch that. I believe there was also a sequel. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go watch those soon. See if I can find them streaming somewhere. Um, yeah, and another interesting thing is they had Marvel published Conan until 1993. It ran for like 275 issues, and then they just kind of just didn't do anything with it. And then they reacquired the rights in 2018 and started publishing it in 2019. And it ran for like 25 issues. And then Titan Comics actually now has the rights to publish Conan, and they acquired that in 2022. So, I mean, granted, I think if they were doing this like as a modern calendar, I mean, because this is, for this year, but if they're doing it as a modern calendar, like, most popular Marvel characters from, the past year, 2024, or looking into 2025, of course, Conan wouldn't even be in this because he's no longer a character that Marvel can actually publish. And actually having them publish Conan in the 70s was kind of a gamble because he was set, in an era in the past, and he didn't interact or cross paths with any of the other like popular Marvel characters. So yeah, I kind of had totally forgotten that he. Well, of course, I remembered when I did the video on Red Sonja, that he was a Marvel property at one time. But yeah, it's interesting how that sort of thing happened. So, but because he was part of this, the 100 stamps from 1973, obviously they had to include him. So it's just interesting how, that sort of thing happens, how things happen like that. So anyway, I guess join me Friday. Yeah, Friday, because that's every other day, for the next stamp character to be revealed. And we'll, talk a little bit about that character and a little bit about the other calendar. And Dazzler, I guess, did not feel up to joining me for this video, which I'm kind of worried about her, like, when she sees this towel pulling it down. That would be a disaster. I probably need to find something else to hold it in place rather than just breakable stuff, because it's there's actually breakable stuff on top of it right now. So I need to find just books. So anyway, yeah, I guess Dazzler didn't feel like joining us today. Camera shy. So yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. So until then, bye.